You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters' three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. LaValley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
From Kearsarge Regional High School in North Sutton, New Hampshire, the YCN Game of the Week is boys basketball between the homestanding Kearsarge Cougars and the visiting Stevens Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. I'm Bob Lippman. We're at the Marty Brown Court at Kearsarge for the second and final meeting of the regular season between Division III rivals Kearsarge and Stevens. The Cardinals come in 5-2 on the season, including a 57-46 win over Kearsarge January 2nd. The Cougars are 1-7, but there's still time to see if they can't make a run late in the season and see in the second half of the season if they can improve on that record and make it into the Division III tournament for Nate Camp, the head coach of the Cougars. Looks like we have a pretty good one coming up for you tonight. Kearsarge and Stevens. It's the YCN Game of the Week.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, and backup generators. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValley Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValley Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Innertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
We welcome you back inside Kearsarge Regional High School. YCN Game of the Week, boys, between Kearsarge and Stevens. This is actually the back end of what was a doubleheader here tonight with Stevens girls beating Kearsarge 52-45 in the opener. Going to get the starting lineups introduced for you tonight. Stevens playing a little bit short-handed tonight, so we'll see how Ray Curran draws things up. I see Devin Janis in screen close, so he won't play tonight.
At forward, a junior, number 4.
We'll start Lucas Belisle, number 4. Junior Lucas Belisle.
Senior, number 12.
Senior Tristan Lane, a guard. Start for the Cards.
At guard, a senior, number 23.
This is Jailik Ribeiro. Jailik was our HR Club player of the game when Stevens won in Newport earlier this season. Mason Furlan can have big games for the Cards.
And then forward, a junior, number 33, Devontae Thompson.
Devontae Thompson will get the start tonight. Ray Curran is the head coach of the Cardinals in his 3rd year, counselor at Stevens High School. Belisle, Lane, Ribeiro, Furlan, and Thompson. Freshman Andrew Huff will start for Nate Camp tonight. Senior Jacob Rockwell. Parker Goen, quarterback of the football team. It's Josh Holderman. Joe Yanzo for the start tonight. Teams met January 2nd in Claremont. Stevens winning 57-46. Hunter LaRock not playing tonight for the Cards, led the way with 18 in that game. Parker Goen at 11 points and 4 rebounds in that one for Kearsarge. See him huddled around the 14th year head coach of Kearsarge, Nate Camp. So factor in Marty Brown's 25, Nate Camp's 14. That's Kearsarge going back almost 40 years. Ada went to Lebanon High and Colby Sawyer College. Coached at Colby Sawyer as well. Players meeting in the center circle. Yanzo 15 for the Cougars, Thompson 33 for the Cardinals. Ball in his hand across the way is Blake Coulter. Chris Matty, our officials here tonight at Kearsarge. Cards have it first, but not for long. They had it for about 2 seconds, and then Andrew Huff stepped into the lane, stole the pass to give the Cougars the possession and a turnover right back. And that's good. That was Tristan Lane for Stevens, 2-0. No pressure offered by the Cards. Cougars already with 2 turnovers, 2 possessions. Furlan has the look, and it spins out for him. Offensive rebound, comes back out, Thompson with a miss. Again in the lane, Thompson will kick it out, and a 3-second call will be Stevens' second turnover.
Good.
50 seconds of basketball. We have 4 turnovers and 1 bucket. Cougars defensively, Lane will come out to play Rockwell. All right, Cougars didn't panic there. Now they'll go into a 3-pointer that's no good. Holderman had the opportunity. Back into the corner, Huff no good. Stevens will get this outlet across midcourt. Ferland, the scoop goes down low. Belial will kick it back out. Stevens will reset the offense again. Coach Curran in the red shirt just off the screen now. Here's Ferland fouled. The reach in this should be Rockwell. And it'll be his first.
Number 3, Jacob Rockwell. His first, team 1.
Down low, good for 2. Feed to Lucas Belial. Cards come away with it. Timeout for Kearsarge after that. Thames bucket gives Stevens an early 6-0 lead. The Cougars ran into this situation in Claremont earlier this year when they fell behind big. Tried to rally in the second half. YCN thanking our great lineup of sponsors for their support. Echo Communications, you see Barton Insurance, HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, they'll sponsor our player of the game. North Cape Design Build, Bubba's Bar and Grill, and La Valley Building Supply. We hope you will thank them by buying local. Check out our Game of the Week schedule at ycnnow.com for the full slate of our live games and on-demand replays. As we move towards the latter stages of the season, we'll look for good opportunities to bring you games. And the rough draft right now has us back here in 2 weeks, the 31st for Kearsarge boys and Winnisquam, starting at 6:24. All right, so 3 field goals for Stevens and a 6-0 lead. Cougars, you always want to answer with some points off of a timeout. Well-designed play to Andrew Huff. He'll get to the line here. Cardinal foul on Tristan Lane.
Stevens foul, number 12, Tristan Lane. His first, team 1.
All right, so Huff, the freshman, will go to the line. Ribeiro. As it knocked into the back court, and a Cougar foul on Eddie Kearsarge, who's in the game.
35, Eddie Kearsarge. His first, team 2. Kearsarge, number 55, AJ Tremblay.
AJ Tremblay comes into the game. Up high to make the catch. Stevens will turn it over. Cougars try to thread the needle inside, making life tough for Joe Yanzo there. A went turnover on Kearsarge. Lane. Good opportunity for Belial to finish there with the left hand. Cougars break back out with it, still looking for points. Going around the screen, comes back up top to Tremblay. Holderman feeds Tremblay, blocked. Stevens ball. Devontae Thompson comes down with it. Cardinals keep the shutout intact. There's Ribeiro, a pull-up from the free throw line to make it 8-0.
Giant Ribeiro for 2.
Devontae Thompson on a foul. We'll get some subs into the game. Kearsarge will bring Sean Stanchfield in. Stevens counters with Jacob Davis.
Leading for Kearsarge is number 20, Sean Stanchfield.
Have a second foul on Devontae Thompson. It's Ty Terrio and Dominic Pucksta.
Stevens foul
coming
number
to the game.
33, Devontae Thompson. His second, team 3. A.J. Trombley's at the line, shooting 2.
Cougars will go to the line here with A.J. Trombley.
In the game for Stevens, number 5, Ty Terrio, and number 10.
Now we'll officially get the subs in for Stevens. Tried to check in a little early on the 2-shot foul. So Pucksta and Terrio are in. Cougars not help themselves at the line. Missing 4 free throws. Timeout for Stevens.
Stevens.
Cards will use a 30-second timeout. With 4:02 to go in the first, this game is 8-0 Cardinals over Kearsarge. And this game coverage is brought to you in part by LaValle Middleton Building Supply, with 12 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire, where safety and service are their top priorities. They are hiring and a great employer. Learn more at lavalleys.com. I'm Bob Lippman. Stevens snapped what was an 8-game losing streak to the Cougars on January 2nd. 57-46. Prior to that, Stevens had not beaten Kearsarge since December of 16. Pucksta end-line drive, ran out of room and travels. So Stevens has been in front this whole quarter. They also have turned it over 4 times. 8-0 is the score. The Cardinal cheering section. Urging on the defense as Kearsarge now turns it over for the 4th time. Ribeiro. Right side's Pucksta. Bottled up inside is Roberts. They're not going to try to force it there. Terrio back over to Ribeiro. Ribeiro on the drive, lost the handle, lost the ball. Foul in the backcourt on Stevens on Jacob Davis. 4th foul now on Stevens.
Jacob Davis, his first, team 4.
Right, here's Trombley. Back to Halderman, floats it up, no good. Rebounding foul, nope. Tie up, jump ball. Ray Curran, hands over his head there. I think he saw the same thing I did. It looked like there was a foul on Kearsarge. They didn't call it that way. Cougars inbound it. Trombley up and no good. Back tap on the rebound though. Halderman will keep it alive. Cougars still trying for a point 5 minutes into the game. A lot of contact there and they let that go. Cards bring it up in the black. Redbirds. Stevens and Kearsarge played in the 17 title game against one another. That one around and out. Kearsarge 51, Stevens 46 to win that 17 championship game. Cougars no good in the travel.
Kearsarge substitution. Number 15, Joe Yanzo.
So Yanzo back in for Kearsarge, and Stevens, this is Tristan Lane back in. 2:21 to go in the first. Cards 8, Cougars nothing. Lane has 4. 2 of the 4 Stevens buckets. Been sloppy. Kearsarge forces Stevens into their 6th turnover. Stanchfield gets blocked. Yanzo underneath, it drops. And Kearsarge is finally on the board. Let's take a look at it again. On the foul by Dominic Puxton. Yanzo will get another opportunity there. They got the ball. Yanzo knocked it with his left hand, put it back up, and it dropped. And after 6 minutes of scoreless play, the Cougars finally get a bucket, and they finally get a free throw as well. Mason Furlan back into the Cards. It's 8-3. Stevens by 5. Lane. Bounce pass in the lane. Lyle will kick it out. That shot on the way, no good for Terrio. And we're into banging there. We're going to call a foul on Kearsarge. No, black 12. It's on Lane of Stevens.
Stevens foul, number 12, Tristan Lane. His 2nd, team 6.
So Jacob Davis will come right back into the game.
In the game for Stevens, number 24, Jacob Davis.
They've cleared out left side. Now Holderman pulls it back. Comes to Kinzer. Jumper no good. Stevens with the rebound. Davis leaves for Ribeiro. Feed is to Furlan. Long way out. Inside. No good. For Terrio. Here come the Cougars. Travel.
This substitution. Number 23.
Hunter Stanchfield into the game. Davis into a double team. Gets Terrio an open look. Out of the corner, Nova Lyles. Put back, he gets fouled. So Lucas will go to the line. Let's see, the Kearsarge foul on 50. Joe Yanzo is first.
Joe Yanzo is first, team 3. Lucas Lyles at the line, shooting 2.
Stevens with its first free throw of the game. Four dips and makes both. 4 points for Lucas. Stevens 10, Kearsarge 3. First quarter winding down. Left wing Stanchfield, Sean Stanchfield cuts for it. Underneath is Hunter Stanchfield. Cougars will reestablish under half a minute to go. Tough drive there. Holderman, no. Yanzo back up, no good. Still just the Yanzo bucket. Now a foul on Hunter Stanchfield, his first, team's 4th.
Here's a foul, number 23, Hunter Stanchfield, his first, team 4.
Cards have 12 seconds, so you can't mess around now. Under 10, Ribeiro up top. Long way out with 6. Back to Ribeiro with 3, and he got fouled. In fact, it says 1.8 on the foul by Joe Yanzo, who just picked up his second.
His second, team 5.
.8 catch and shoot. Ribeiro is off the mark. Stevens takes a 10-3 lead in the second quarter of our Division III boys basketball game. It's the YCN Game of the Week.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
And before we get too much further, we want to extend our thanks. Our host, Kearsarge Regional High School Athletic Director Scott Fitzgerald, Doug Beaupre, Stevens High School for their help getting us going tonight. YCN Game of the Week. Stevens with another turnover. That's been the bugaboo here. Kearsarge, of course, with only one made field goal. The turnover there. It is 6 turnovers on Kearsarge. Stevens playing a little shorthanded without a couple of their seniors here tonight in LaRock and Genis. They have the 10-3 lead. Been able to find some offense. Here's Belisle in the leg. Good move. The Cougars have got to get something going. Go in on the drive. Stevens foul. That is on Belisle, his first.
Team 7. Party on the line, he'll shoot 2.
Card's already at the limit, but this is a 2-shot foul. Get one more. Now 1 out of 2. It took Kearsarge 6 minutes and a second to get a point on the board. It's now 12-4, Ribeiro for 3. And Stevens leads 15 more. They have their first double-digit lead of the game. Second quarter here in North Sutton. Be a tie-up, and whose ball is it? Go to Kearsarge. No pressure. Stevens gets back into their defense. They had the shot. was Austin Needham on the attempt there for the Cougars. Ferland back around. Mason hasn't scored yet. Going to shoot now. Rebound to the Cougars. Here's Josh Holderman back in. Andrew Huff out. Cougars down 11. Teddy Kinzer. Kearsarge ball. Kinzer was in trouble. Very nice behind the back pass there to get it to Holderman. Stevens broke it up. Stevens girls beat Kearsarge 52-45. Cardinals girls 8 wins in a row. We got a late horn there. They tried to buzz the player in, but the officials have got to be the one to call for that. All right, here is the catch inside. Cougars will have to set up the play once again. Holderman, first look is for a 3. That'll be a card foul. Stevens try to get it away. They'll get Ribeiro. That'll make this a 1-and-1.
Stevens foul, number 23, Jean-Luc Ribeiro.
Jean-Luc Ribeiro on the foul, his first.
2-8.
So 1-and-1 in this situation for Eddie
Shooting 1-and-1. Kearsarge substitution, number 15, Joe Yanzo. In the game for Stevens is number 24, Jacob Davis.
Yanzo back in for the Cougars. Davis back in for Stevens. 2 free throws made for Eddie Kinzer. 15-6, and Kearsarge still has only 1 field goal in the game. That was by Yanzo early on. Stevens gets off the window. Devontae Thompson. Junior has his first hoop. That leads back to 11 for the Cardinals. This is a 3-point field goal. Try, no good. Goin. Stevens with a rebound. Goin with a steal. They come back inside to Yanzo. Foul Stevens. 2 shots.
Stevens foul.
Lucas Belisle.
Second, team 9. Joe Yanzo's at the line.
So what's good for Kearsarge, again, a club which has struggled offensively, is that they're going to get 2 free throws every whistle the rest of the half.
In the game for Stevens, in number 10. Dominic Puxta.
Dominic Puxta back into the game for the Cards. We have a lane violation on Stevens, which is going to give Yanzo another opportunity. And he knocks it down. 17-7. Puxta double team. Look at Kearsarge aggressively going out. Stevens breaks it. Ferland finds Devontae Thompson. Holderman wants 3, came up short. Stevens ball. Ribeiro creates the contact. They won't count it. They'll call a foul before the shot.
Here's a foul, number 32, Austin Needham, his first.
Austin Needham on the foul for Kearsarge. Timeout, Cougars. 4:13 to go in the second quarter. Stevens playing with its largest lead of the night, 12. It's 19-7. Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor is helping make today's game coverage possible. They have a full menu of amazing seafood, land fare, award-winning seafood chowder, hearty sandwiches, and a diverse pizza menu to satisfy any size party. Again, stay with us at the end of the telecast for the H.R. Clough Player of the Game, the Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game. We'll award that to the competitor that had the greatest impact on today's game. In the early going, maybe the player who's had the biggest impact has been Lucas Belisle of Stevens. A couple of field goals, 2 free throws. He leads all scorers with 6. 4:13 to go. Stevens by a dozen. Cards trying to win their 5th in a row. Get to 6-2. The losses to Conan and Guilford.
Kearsarge substitution, number 3, Jacob Rockwell.
They called it an out-of-bounds play there. And the Stevens turnover, their 10th of the first half, will give it back to the Cougars. 19-7. Rockwell back into the game. Holderman drives the baseline, denied by Thompson, and 3 seconds. Will be a Kearsarge turnover.
Stevens substitution, number 5, Ty Terrio. Number 4, Lucas Belisle.
Stevens ball halfway through quarter 2. Cards led 10-3 at the quarter. They have a 9-4 advantage here in quarter 2. Eddie Kinzer with his second foul.
His second, team 7. In the lead for Kearsarge, number 55, AJ Trombley.
Barrow will go to the line. This will be 1-1. It's the 7th foul on the Cougars. Barrow makes both. All you need to know about this game is that the Stevens Cardinals have made 8 field goals in the game, and Kearsarge has made 1. Rockwell will give it back. Tremblay wants 3 points. That comes up short. Rebound up and no good for Holderman. Then we get a jump ball, tie up. And it'll be awarded to Stevens. On the arrow. Lane had an open look, and he looked, said, I'll drive, and got caught in between and commits the turnover. So back we go with Kearsarge on offense. Rockwell pull up, 16-footer comes up short. The rebound for Belisle. Lane into the lane. Gives it up to Belisle. Good for 2 more. Assist to Tristan Lane, and Stevens has extended this out to 23-7. Cardinal foul on Ty Terrio.
Ty Terrio, his first, team 10. Jacob Rockwell's at the line, shooting 2.
Takes both. Cougars have made 7 of their 12, 13 free throws. There are a lot of them. Belisle and 1.
Lucas Belisle for 2.
We'll get another look at that. Playing on the drive. Down low, they'll call the 3rd foul on Joe Yanzo.
Lucas Belisle at the line, shooting 1.
(25-9) as the Cougars bring it up here. 2:27 to go in the half. Going, give and go, blocked by Pucksta, and last touch by the Cougars. Watch 10, Dominic Pucksta here, reaches from behind and got all ball. Ribeiro tried to get a little cute there. Lane didn't see the pass coming. The give and go for Rockwell. No good rebound. Yanzo, yeah. Belisle for 2 more for Stevens. 27-11. Holderman back to Yanzo. He has all 3 field goals for Kearsarge. And 8 points. Barrow able to control. They've got the open 3. It's Terrio. No good. Cards rebound. Belisle, no. Belisle another opportunity off the window. Can't get it. Well, we'll stay with the Cardinals. 59 seconds left in the first half.
Number 30, Mason Furlan, and number 33, Devontae Thompson.
A lot of players coming into the game here for the final minute. Yanzo went to the bench there. Timeout for Stevens, in trouble getting the ball in. So we'll keep it here. Today's coverage being provided in part by Barton Insurance Agency, where they work for you and not the big insurance companies. They know how to serve your local needs. In there in the red, back to you is Gabe Furland. Paul Silva off to his right, and the head coach of the Cardinals, Ray Curran. In the huddle, 3 gentlemen with very, very significant ties to Stevens High School. Immeasurable, of course, what the Silva family has brought to Stevens. Ralph, the legendary Hall of Fame baseball, football coach Paul Silva, did a wonderful job with that Cardinal football program. Still helps out football and basketball. Catch in the lane. Thompson off the window. No good. Knocked around. Rebound comes down to the Cougars. 55 to go in the half. Here's the drive. Right side. Good Sean Stansfield has the hoop. So at least Kearsarge's going to feel a little better about things towards the end of this second quarter. They went long droughts without field goals in both the first and second quarters. Eddie Kinzer already with his 3rd foul.
Ramirez at the line, shooting 1-1.
Ribeiro gets 1 and 1. Cards by 13. Small lineup for the Cougars. 21 seconds left. Huff kicks through. Shot doesn't go for Kinzer. Stevens has 10 seconds, and they have Ribeiro all the way, coast to coast. 3 seconds for Kearsarge. They won't get the shot. Stevens finds a big second quarter, and they've extended the lead out to 30-15 at the end of the first half here on the Marty Brown Court in North Sutton tonight. Kearsarge with some work to do. We'll be back to Kearsarge High and more of the YCN Game of the Week after this.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, and backup generators. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Innertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
All right, back here at Kearsarge Regional High School. Raising a little money with throwing. You got to throw the ball and get it to land as close to the Cougar mouth as you can to win some prizes. So that's pretty fun. It's 30-15 our score here at the half. And just real quick recap before we go back to break. Lucas Belisle and Jailik Ribeiro combined for 22 of the Stevens 30 points in that first half. Belisle had 12, Ribeiro had 10. And Stevens has led all the way. They scored the first 8 of the game. Kearsarge having trouble finding the bucket. They are led by Joe Yanzo, has 8 points. So Stevens trying to complete a season sweep of Kearsarge. If Stevens can win this game tonight, it would be their first win in this gym in 8 seasons. They had not won here since December 12th, 2014. Cards in good shape here at the half on YCN.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. LaValle Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
Second half already underway. We had a three-point field goal by Josh Holderman of Kearsarge. Had a foul on Lucas Belial of Stevens, so the Cougars down 15 at the half, trailing now 30-18. Here's another foul, and this is going to be on Tristan Lane, and now he has 3 fouls. So Ray Curran has got some thinking to do here. He's got 2 of his starters in foul trouble here a minute into the third. Kearsarge trying for their second win of the year. And that for 3, no good for Rockwell. Jump ball. Go to the Cougars, or rather to the Cardinals. Right, Jailik Rivero and Lucas Belial and Tristan Lane and Mason Furlan and Devontae Thompson. Lane low, Thompson gets fouled. If this is on Yanzo, that would be his 4th for Kearsarge, but it's not. It's on Jacob Rockwell.
Foul number 3, Jacob Rockwell, his second.
Rockwell and Joe Yanzo.
Devontae Thompson's at the line.
Parker Goen, Andrew Huff, and Josh Holderman. Both coaches electing to go with their opening quarter starters here in the second half. Stevens has led all the way. And for Ray Curran's Cardinals, 9-8, a playoff team a year ago. Trying to build off of that. Thompson gets the second to go, 31-18. Kearsarge went to the finals last year under Nate Camp. Tremendously talented group that won a lot of games. That's good. Throw-in as his first field. Took Kearsarge a long time to get going in quarters 1 and 2. They created another hole to dig out of here tonight. They're within 11. Furlan threw it away. Oh, we're going to say touched by Kearsarge. Lane deep, Thompson back out, Belial on the drive. Couldn't create there. Thompson, Janzo almost landed on him, but he's able to go in and finish. Cougars and Cardinals at it, second time in 2 weeks. Playing one another. Schedule up the Cougars at Newport on Friday night. Tigers have come a long way. Up to 3 wins. I saw their game against Stevens a couple weeks ago. Rockwell, down it goes.
The 3 ball.
Cougars did not make a 3-point field goal the first half. They have 2 here in the third quarter. Belial gets fouled. Josh Holderman with his first foul.
21, Josh Holderman, his first. Team 2. Lucas Bilal's on the line, shooting 2. The game for Kearsarge, number 32, Austin Needham.
Austin Needham, the sophomore, back in for Kearsarge. Bilal leading scorer in the game. He has 12. Offensive rebound for Thompson. Back to Bilal, lost the ball. Back we go the other way. Lane, backside is Mason Furlan, no good. Bilal, he's fouled, going back to the line. Josh Holderman with another foul. Timeout for Nate Camp. 4:39 to go in the third. The lead is 10 for Stevens, 33-23. Our game coverage is brought to you in part by Echo Communications, by Barton Insurance, by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, by North Cape Design Build, by Bubba's Bar and Grill, and LaValle Building Supply. We hope you'll thank them by buying local. LaValle and Middleton Building Supply, home improvement and construction from conception to completion. They're celebrating 60 years of serving you locally in over 12 locations. I'm Bob Lippman back here at the Marty Brown Court, getting a look at the Stevens huddle around Coach Ray Curran. Stevens off a win last Tuesday, 53-41 over Monadnock, extended the win streak to 4. A win streak that started with a win over Kearsarge, 57-46 in Claremont on the 2nd of January. Then we had them where they beat Newport the next night, 67-53. They beat Windsor, the Yellow Jackets, 60-46 in Claremont, and beat Monadnock. They're going to have to go to Windsor and Monadnock later in the season. Still have 2 games with Fall Mountain before the season ends for Coach Curran, and they should be in the playoffs. First is good. Lyle, 13 points. He's 3 of 6 from the line. Stevens by 12. We approach halfway through the third. Rockwell will send Holderman to his left. He'll go right, working against Ribeiro, a tough defender. Yanzo into Needham, and 3 goes down for Austin Needham. That's 4 threes in the, or 3 threes in the quarter. Thompson, they call an offensive foul on 33, Devontae Thompson, and now he becomes the 3rd Stevens starter with 3 fouls.
His 3rd, team 3. Correction, we get that follows on number 23.
Blake Coulter just said the foul was on 23. It was not. It was on 33, absolutely.
All right, we're going to go back to number 33.
Yeah, there we go.
Last chance, everybody.
Rockwell looking for another 3, no good. Stevens in the rebounding action with a foul, and Tristan Lane commits his 4th foul. I mentioned Ray Curran with a shortened bench tonight with 2 of his key players, Hunter LaRock and Devin Jennis, not playing. So Ty Terrio comes into the ball game along, there's the bucket for Holderman off the inbound, so they make it 35-28. Terrier came in, so did Jacob Davis, who's off to the right here, and Jai-Leek Ribeiro, far side in front of that Kearsarge student section. Cards' 15th turnover of the night. Holderman for 3. And Kearsarge is right there now. Timeout. Stevens. 3 1:27 to go in the third, and the Cougars have rallied back to 35-31. Timeout for the Cougars, who now have scored more points in the third quarter than they scored in the whole first half. They had 15 in the first half, 16 here in the third quarter. And it's been the three-point field goal. Jacob Rockwell has made one. Josh Holderman has made two. Austin Needham has made one. And Stevens has been held to just 5 points here in the third quarter, and they are in big-time foul trouble with now Tristan Lane on the bench, the senior, with 4 fouls.
1, 2, 3, hard work.
Break the huddle with Belisle and Thompson both on the floor with 3 fouls for Stevens. Ribeiro, who can take over a game with the ball right now, see what he can do. Here's Ty Terrio and Davis on the floor. Belisle on the kick out. Ribeiro in the corner, 3:15 to go in the third. Ribeiro up into the air, no good. Thompson with the offensive rebound and put back. A dandy of a rebound for Devontae Thompson. 37-31, 3 to go. Great replay there, the Thompson putback. Here's Rockwell. Janzo gives to Holderman, who's had the big quarter. Janzo winds up with it, and he's into double figures. So Janzo has 10. 4-point game, 37-33. Cougars have won once all year. Trying to pick up a win here. Belisle on one.
Lucas Belisle for 2.
And Janzo just committed his 4th foul, 15.
Team 4. Lucas Belisle at the line, shooting 1.
So Nate Kemp will bring Andrew Huff, it looks like, back into the game as Lucas Belisle goes to the line and finishes that. So Huff back in. 17 for Belisle, the lead is 7 at 40-33. Kearsarge able to cut it to 4 on a couple of occasions, a lead that was 15 at the half. Goen lost the ball. Can he get it back? No. Approaching 2 to play in the third. Terrio on the turnover.
Number 30, Mason Ferland.
Ferland in for Devontae Thompson for Stevens. Needham nearly broke up that pass. Give and go. Thompson on the kick through. It's a shot. Corner 3. Good. And that's Huff. 4-point game again. Belisle floats it. Fouls. This will be Parker Goen, I believe, is Chris Matty.
Here's that foul, number 10. Parker Goen is first. Team 5,
Goen.
Lucas Belisle at the line.
5 fouls already on the Cougars. It's going to be the 9th free throw of the game for Lucas Belisle. He's been at the line a lot here. Made 4 out of 9. Minute and a half to go in the third. Where will the offense come with Janzo on the bench with 4 fouls? Olderman's had a good quarter. Stevens sits in the 2-3 zone in foul trouble. Tough three out of the corner, no good. Kearsarge ball on the rebound, 70 ticks left in the quarter. 40-36, Kearsarge back in it. For three, no good. Ribeiro, right side, Davis, shot, good. He makes his first field goal, big time for Stevens. That's great defense. Stevens just packed it in on Holderman. Jacob Davis's floater is no good. Holderman's going to take them on, 1-on-4. No, thought otherwise. 23 seconds left. Foul on Jailik Ribeiro is his second. Got 5 fouls each way. Eddie Kinzer in for the Cougars. 20 seconds for Kearsarge. He's open. Ten seconds, Ferland. Ribeiro with 5. Ferland in the corner with 3 with 2, no good. And the tap by Belial, almost. Stevens will lead by 7 as we go to the 4th quarter tonight. Big quarter for Kearsarge. 21 points. And they knock a big chunk off of the Stevens lead. We're back for the 4th on the YCN Game of the Week.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
Stay tuned to the end of the telecast for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Player of the Game. Lucas Belial has 17 points for Stevens. The Cardinals take a 7-point lead to the 4th at Kearsarge. It's been a tough place for Stevens to win over the years. Cougars turn it over to start the 4th quarter. Stevens by 7. Belial will get to the line again. Parker going with his second foul.
His second, team 6. Lucas Belial's at the line, shooting 2. The game for Kearsarge is number 20, Sean Stanchfield.
Belial this time gets both. 6 of 11 free throws, game high 19 points. Kearsarge offensive rebound. 9-point lead for Stevens. 7:34 to go in the fourth. 4 made threes in the third quarter for Kearsarge. Here's another one. Josh Holderman has 3 of them, and it's 45-39. Holderman has 11. Takes over the Kearsarge scoring lead from Joe Yanzo, who has 10. Yanzo not out on the floor right now with 4 fouls. Mason Furlan double teamed. Good passing from Stevens, and Kearsarge got in to block that, but then turned it over. I think it was Sean Stansfield down low, got the block. Here's Ribeiro and one.
Ribeiro for 2.
Eddie Kinzer on the foul.
Ribeiro's in the line, shooting 1. That foul is on number 35, Eddie Kinzer.
He scored that as a 3-point field goal. Ribeiro with a miss, so it's a 3-point play, 48-39. Cougars down 9 with 6:48 to go. Off on the drive, the kick through. Sean Stansfield, jumper no good, rebound pulled down by Furlan. Corner for Terrio, and he knocks down a 3. Blew the whistle, and Stevens got called for a delay of game warning, which is
Hitting up Kearsarge, number 55, A.J. Trumwood, and number 15, Joe Yanzo.
Joe Yanzo returns for Kearsarge, but now it's a 12-point lead once again for Stevens. Cards led by as many as 16. They led by 15 at the half. That one, no good. Rebound try. Sean Stansfield could have had a big bucket there. Ribeiro back inside. Thompson for 2. And Stevens has won 8 in a row. Timeout, Kearsarge. 5:54 to go. The lead is back to 14 after Kearsarge had on a number of occasions closed this down to 4.
Full 60 seconds.
Additional support for Game of the Week is being provided by North Cape Design Build. If you'd like to support our programming, please contact us at info@ycnnow.com. Watch our Yankee Chronicle, the Who, What, Where, and When show of the Lake Sunapee region. A new show premieres every Thursday at noon and 7 p.m., or you can watch on demand anytime at ycmnow.com, like you can with our games of the week shortly after they finish up. In the first of our doubleheader games tonight, Stevens girls 52 and Kearsarge 45. Stevens makes it 8 wins in a row. Kearsarge boys dug a hole here tonight. Rallied back to within 4, but Stevens has found its legs here at the beginning of the fourth quarter to open a 14-point lead again with just under 6 to play. 3 in double figures for the Cards, led by Lucas Belisle, 19, Jylik Ribeiro, 12, and Devontae Thompson, 11. 2 in double figures for the Cougars, Josh Holderman with 11, Joe Yanzo with 10. They're both on the floor right now. Holderman 21, Yanzo 15 for Kearsarge. Ribeiro offers the pressure in the backcourt. Here come the Cougars off the timeout. It'll be Holderman. Gave it down low. Yanzo got into trouble and gets tied up. Cougar ball. They'll look in the corner for A.J. Tremblay. His left-hand floater, no good. Kearsarge ball. Holderman lost it on the end line. Hunter Stansfield replaces Sean Stansfield. His brother Chris, great player here with Kearsarge. Part of these great teams that Dade Camp has had the last few years. Out of bounds. Stevens ball. Deep to Terrio, hit a big three. Call an offensive foul.
Foul 33, Devontae Thompson, his fourth offensive.
His 4 fouls. We are shooting free throws the rest of the game, both ways. Tremblay and Holderman bring it across the timeline, no pressure. Back right side to Janzo. Stevens picking up here man-to-man. Tremblay nearly, or rather Holderman nearly lost it there. Going into the corner, a screen for Tremblay, no good. Ribeiro gives to Belisle. He's crossed the 20-point mark. 10-0 run for Stevens here in the fourth. Janzo, that'll come up short. Kern wanted to run some clock off here, and as Stevens went down low, they lost it.
Here's a substitution, number 3, Jacob Rockwell, and number 12, Riley Daniels.
Jacob Rockwell, senior Riley Daniels in for Kearsarge. Cougar girls basketball team across the way has hung out for this one. Cheer on the boys. Is going, and that's on the way, no good. Rockwell in the corner. Comes back to Daniels. Ribeiro with a steal, Ribeiro with a finish. Fouls on Goen. Put Mason Furlan to the free throw line for Stevens with 3:10 to go.
Mason Furlan's at the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Three to play in North Sutton.
The game for Stevens is number 12.
Tristan Lane spent a long time on the bench. Ray Kern will give him a little bit more time here. Closing moments. Ty Terrio. Get a big three. Kearsarge making a run.
Here's our substitution. Number 20, Sean
Stansfield for Parker Goen. Kearsarge at Newport on Friday night. Stevens Thursday at Mascoma. Friday at Hopkinton. Rockwell's up to 8 points with that three. But the lead is 15. Barrow now with 16 points. Sean Stansfield with a foul. Timeout here, 2:05 to play in North Sutton. Stevens 59, Kearsarge 42. Stevens looks well on their way to picking up their first win here in North Sutton in 8 seasons. Ray Curran took over the Stevens program after a couple of rough years in Division II for the Cards. They were, for a long time, they were Class I or Division II, now playing at the Division III level. And then as soon as Coach Curran takes over, we have the COVID year. But last year, Stevens got to the playoffs with 9 wins. Kearsarge was finishing up a 2-year run where they went 29-9. And this is a Kearsarge program that went to the finals in 16, 17, 19, and 22. 4 trips in 7 years to the championship game. They won it all. The first title in school history, beating Stevens in the 17 championship game. Stevens has never won a championship. Under 2 to play. And a foul on Jacob Rockwell.
Number 3, Jacob Rockwell. His third, 10.
And we can't do this without our sponsors at HR Club Kearsarge Heating. It's full-service offerings of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning needs, and standalone generators.
Receivers number 10, Dominic Postad. And in the game for Kearsarge, number 22, Andy Zielinski.
Andy Zielinski into the game, 22 for Kearsarge. It's going to be Lucas Belisle's 13th free throw of the game. 21 points, leads all scorers. The Stevens lead is 17, 59-42. Daniels, there's some traffic on that far side. They come back to Tremblay, good, and it counts. First bucket for sophomore, 55, AJ Tremblay. Dom Pucksta with the foul.
He'll shoot 1.
Tremblay, no good. 1:35 left, 15-point lead for Stevens. The Cardinals will be 6-2. Kearsarge will fall to 1-8. Stevens wants a timeout with 1:24 left. Coach Curran will take a timeout. Barton Insurance Agency supports you and your community. Ben says one size fits all just doesn't apply to insurance, which is why every client gets their individual attention. You can follow along our Game of the Week schedule at ycnnow.com. Our next live game scheduled for 2 weeks from tonight, Tuesday the 31st, Kearsarge Winnisquam. Scheduled for a 6:25 game. You can always get the latest complete schedules for the teams and the standings at nhiaa.org. Coaches enter their results in. You get a pretty good glimpse of where everything will develop. I'd have to take a look again. I think that it is 14 teams that are going to make the playoffs in Division III. Right now, the top teams in the division look like Guilford and Hopkinton. They've been pretty good here in recent years. We saw Hopkinton here in Kearsarge Earlier this season, they look really good. Stevens has looked pretty good tonight, considering they're not playing without two of their key players, and Hunter LaRock was the leading scorer in these teams played 2 weeks ago, and Devin Jennis. Daniels. He's back over right side. Tremblay's shot no good. Tremblay again. An opportunity for Zielinski. And it's no good. Foul on Stevens with 1:03 left. Is it? No, it's on Kearsarge.
Foul number 55, A.J. Tremblay is first. Mason Furlan's at the line.
Mason Furlan back at the line for Stevens as Steve Rayoum and Evan Lee come over to the scorer's table for Stevens.
Stevens substitution, number 11, Logan McClure.
Tyler Guerrero, 16, Lucas Belisle, 21. They combine for 37 of the Stevens points. Furlan makes one. 60-44. Stevens has got the turnover. Lee no good. Puck's guys had knocked out of his hands. Come back for the Cougars. 42 seconds left. Zielinski, yes. Andy Zielinski with 2 for Kearsarge. Evan Lee the other way, no good. So he fouled on the shot.
Kearsarge foul number 22, Andy Zielinski. And his first.
Steve Rayoum will get to the free throw line
Steve
here.
Rayoum's at the line,
Sophomore.
shoot 2.
Both down. 25 seconds left. Pull up 3. Cougars save it. Nice job by Riley Daniels down low. Lane will pull it out with 5. Yeah, that'll do it. Good job by the Cardinals tonight. Kearsarge again. Second time against Stevens. They find that the hole just a little bit too big to dig out of. They got within 4, but in the end, it's Stevens 62 and Kearsarge 46. Time to name our HR club. Kearsarge turning up the Heat player of the game. It's Lucas Belisle, the junior for Stevens, finishes with a game-high 21 points tonight for the junior Lucas Belisle, and Stevens wins. At Kearsarge, they sweep the Cougars this season. Oh, I'm Bob Lippman. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage tonight on YCN. Follow us for more action down the road. Thank our sponsors once again for their support of our games, and we'll see you again down the road. This is YCN's Game of the Week.